I'm sorry, but this is too funny for me to not make a video response about. So, I use my front-facing camera pretty much all the time. So what you're seeing is actually a mirrored image of what I actually look like. And you can tell because, first off, this hand has the evil eye tattoo on it. This one doesn't. This one's my left hand. If I show you my knuckle tattoos, you see how the word misery is backwards? That's not an aesthetic choice. That's because you're seeing the reverse image of what I look like. And even before I was Muslim, I ate with my right hand because even though I was born ambidextrous, my grandmother was raised in a traditional Catholic household. And even though she wasn't Catholic in my lifetime, she converted to Protestant Christianity after finishing high school. She still held on to the belief that, which is the same in traditional Catholic belief as the same as Islamic belief, that the left hand is like the hand of the devil or the shaitan. So if you grew up in a like very strict traditional Catholic household, or you had a lot of experience with nuns, if you tried to eat with your left hand or write with your left hand or sew with your left hand or predominantly do something with your left hand, somebody was going to smack you for it. And she would smack things out of my hand just out of habit because the left hand is the hand of the devil or the hand of the shaitan. And so yeah, it is a hadith. There's a hadith that the Prophet said, if a man is to eat, have him eat with his right hand because the shaitan eats with his left hand and drinks with his left hand. So that's one of the main reasons that we eat with our right hand. It's sunnah. Another reason that in a lot of cultures, even not Islamic cultures, you eat with your right hand is because historically the right hand was your clean hand and the left hand was your bathroom hand. It was your dirty hand. It's the hand you used to clean yourself with, and they didn't have bidets and toilet paper and modern soap and hot water, so they couldn't clean this the way that we can clean it now. So it was not good for your health to eat with your left hand. So it's the same reason that we like shake hands with our right hands, because this is the dirty hand, right? But we live in modern times. We sometimes eat with both hands. You have to rip your bread with both hands. You eat a corn on the cob with both hands. You eat a cheeseburger with both hands, right? You hold a fork in your right hand and your knife in your left hand when you're cutting that halal steak. There is an understanding that like this isn't like a haram thing to do. It's sunnah. And I've seen people who were born in, raised in, and came from Muslim countries that eat with both hands. I've even seen somebody, tending to their child with their right hand and eating something with their left hand. It happens sometimes. It's not a sin to eat with your left hand. It's just that because the shaitan eats with his left hand and drinks with his left hand, it's good for us to eat with our right hand and drink with our right hand. There are some people who will interpret this, like depending on how you would like interpret and translate it into English or whatever, that will say that like if you eat with your left hand, you're eating with the shaitan. But I think that this translation is kind of like the same thing as like an old wives' tale, in the same way that people will say like, oh, if you don't fold over the corner of your prayer mat, the shaitan's gonna pray on your prayer mat, like he's gonna pray with you or stand on your prayer mat or whatever, which is like, the shaitan doesn't pray. That's literally the point. Like that's the difference between us and the shaitan, is we believe in Allah, we believe in the one God, but we pray and the shaitan doesn't. Like so why would he pray on our prayer mats? It's literally what makes him different from us. I don't know. This made me giggle. Thank you. I needed this laugh.